I hope that by now you have a clear understanding on how to write the chemical formula of a compound, given the chemical name of a compound. So now let us move on to see what is a chemical equation. A chemical equation is a shorthand form representation of a chemical change. Or in other words, it is the shorthand form which represents a chemical reaction. A chemical equation consists of symbols of the elements and radicals and also the chemical formulas of reactants and chemical formulas of products. Now let us take an example of a chemical reaction, that is dilute hydrochloric acid added to the compound sodium hydroxide. Now let us see how do we write this reaction in the form of a chemical equation. As you see here, this is a chemical equation. So this simply means that hydrochloric acid is added to the compound sodium hydroxide, which forms the product sodium chloride along with water. So this is represented as NaOH plus HCl, and this indicates an arrow, that is, it shows the direction of the reaction, which gives the products NaCl plus H2O. So here we see that the reactants hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide react to form the products sodium chloride along with water. We have already learned that according to the law of conservation of matter, it states that matter can neither be created nor it can be destroyed. Which means that when we write a chemical equation, the number of atoms of each element that is present on the reactant side should be equal to the number of atoms of each element that is present on the product side. Which simply means that if there is one atom of sodium in the reactant side, there should be one atom of sodium in the product side also. Likewise, here we see that there is one atom of oxygen in the reactant side. So therefore, there should be only one atom of oxygen in the product side also. Likewise, in the case of hydrogen, we see that there are two atoms of hydrogen in total in the reactant side. So there should be two atoms of hydrogen in the product side also. Same is the case of the number of atoms of the element chlorine in the reactant side and the product side, it should be equal. So here we can say that since the number of atoms of each element of the reactants is equal to the number of atoms of each element of the products, we can say that this is a balanced equation. Now let us see how do we represent this reaction in the form of a word equation. As you see here, we write it as sodium hydroxide plus hydrochloric acid. Again, an arrow which indicates the direction of reaction. So we say that sodium hydroxide plus hydrochloric acid gives sodium chloride plus water. So this is how the word equation of this reaction is written. And what you have seen here is the molecular equation. So molecular equation is represented using chemical formulas of the compound, while word equation is represented by writing the chemical name of the compound. Not all chemical equations are balanced. Some of them are unbalanced. But we need to balance those chemical equations which are unbalanced. Now let us see how do we do that. This is an example of a chemical equation, that is hydrogen reacts with oxygen to give the compound water. That is H2 plus O2 gives H2O. So in order to check whether this is a balanced or an unbalanced chemical equation, we need to know the number of atoms of each of the elements present on the reactant side and on the product side. Now let us check that. Let's first check the case of hydrogen. We see that on the reactant side, there are 2 atoms of the element hydrogen. On the product side, also there are 2 atoms of the element hydrogen. So the case of hydrogen is fine. Now let us check the case of oxygen. On the reactant side, there are 2 atoms of the element oxygen, but on the product side, we see that there is only 1 atom of the element oxygen. So here we see that the number of atoms of the element oxygen on the reactant side and the product side are different. Therefore, we say that this chemical equation is an unbalanced chemical equation. Now let us see how can we balance this chemical equation. Always remember that when you balance a chemical equation, you cannot reduce the number of atoms of the elements present on the reactant side or on the product side, but you can only add number of atoms of the elements on the reactant side or on the product side. Which means here in case of oxygen atom, on the reactant side there are 2 atoms. But on the product side there is only 1 atom of oxygen. Which means that you can only add 1 more oxygen atom here on the product side in order to make the number of atoms of oxygen on the reactant side and the product side same. So in order to add 1 more oxygen atom here on the product side, let us put a 2 before this chemical formula of this compound, that is H2O. So now we add a 2 to this chemical formula H2O. So this 2 should be added as a prefix to this chemical formula, that is H2O. So when you add a 2, this means that now there are 2 into 2, that is 4 atoms of the element hydrogen, and 2 into 1, that is 2 atoms of the element oxygen. So now we got the number of atoms of the element oxygen as 2. Now let us see whether the equation is balanced or not. So when you look into this, we see that on the reactant side, there are 2 atoms of the element hydrogen. Let's check on the product side whether it is the same. But on the product side, we see that now there are 4 atoms of the element hydrogen. That is this 2 into 2. So it becomes 4. So there are 4 atoms of the element hydrogen. So again, it is unbalanced. But here, in case of oxygen, we see that there are 2 atoms of the element oxygen on the reactant side, and on the product side also 2 into 1, that is 2 atoms of the element oxygen. So now we need to balance the number of atoms in case of hydrogen. So here it is 4. So in order to make the reactant side also 4, we can add a 2 before the symbol of this element hydrogen, that is before this chemical formula H2, we can add a 2. Now when we add a 2, we see that there are 4 atoms of the element hydrogen, that is 2 into 2, 4 atoms of the element hydrogen. And here on the right side, that is on the product side also, 2 into 2, that is 4 atoms of the element hydrogen. Now let's check the case of oxygen. There is 2 added here. So 2 into 1, that is 2 atoms of the element oxygen on the product side. It should be same on the reactant side. Here when we check, here also we see that there are 2 atoms of the element oxygen. So now we see that the number of atoms of the elements on the reactant side and on the product side are same. Therefore, we say that this is now a balanced chemical equation. That is 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. This is now a balanced chemical equation. So now we have balanced a chemical equation which was initially unbalanced by adding the number of atoms of the elements on the reactant side and on the product side. We got the equation balanced.